Monday, July the 3rd, 2023. The 160th anniversary of the third day of the Battle of Gettysburg, when Pickett's charge took place. And we are in Kennesaw, Georgia. Like I said, tomorrow's the 4th of July. We'll be celebrating our Independence Day, July 4th, 1776. But I thought it'd be appropriate to come through Kennesaw and get a video of Big Shanty and the museum where the general is stored, where in 1862 the Andrews raid stole the general and headed north, tearing up tracks, trying to disrupt the southern railroads. I think it was April 1862. We'll be following Georgia Highway 293 north. Kennesaw is getting ready for the celebration. You've got all of these Jiffy Johns here. The road to the left, old US 41, is blocked off. We're going to turn in here in the parking lot and let you get a picture of the museum where the general is. And this is Big Shanty right here. This is where the general was stolen from. And originally Kennesaw it grew up as Shantytown. It was basically for the railroad workers of the Western Atlantic Railroad. And there is the museum, Civil War locomotive history. The general is inside. The locomotive that eventually caught the general, the Texas, is in the Atlanta Historical or Atlanta History Center in Atlanta. But right here to our right, across the tracks, is where the general was stolen from. Pirated, hijacked, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be recording with the GoPro Black 10 with the upgraded white cap batteries. So far they have been very good, both recording and heat. To the left, the road is blocked, so we can't go through that part of Kennesaw. We'll go to the right here. There's Civil War surplus, but right here on the right is Big Shanty, where the locomotive was stolen from. And we are heading north. I said right now it's maybe mid-70s, going up to 88, I think, today. We're going to stop by a couple of different Civil War battlefield sites and maybe a couple of Corps of Engineers day use and campsites. I anticipate this video being maybe up to an hour long. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll be going through Acworth, and we will be turning it on and off. Like I said, we are recording at 1920 by 1080, 16 by 9 aspect ratio, and we're going to save the video as in high definition, but in large file size, so it'll be better viewing on larger screens. Okay, let's turn it off until we get up to the Acworth area, and we will pick it back up there. We'll be coming into Acworth, well shoot, I turned it on just a little bit too soon, didn't I? Coming into Acworth pretty quick. And I forgot to mention, like I said, we came out of Big Shanty or Kennesaw, but the Battle of Kennesaw Mountain happened just prior to the Battle of Gettysburg, but it was I think it said June 27th, 1864, and Gettysburg was July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 1863. Great locomotive chase, I think, was around 163 miles long, winding up through northwest Georgia, almost to Kennesaw, before the general was caught and the pirates, or whatever you want to call them, spies, whatever, were captured. I think all of them were hung. Andrews, Captain Andrews, I think, was the head of the Andrews raid. I think we'll be going through Allatoona Pass, a battlefield where the Battle of Allatoona Pass was. Of course, Lake Allatoona is there now. I think the Atlanta campaign actually began maybe April 1864, somewhere south of Chattanooga, after the Battle of Chattanooga, I think. I'm not the best historian, so I may give out some wrong information. I hate to stop and start at these red lights, but I hate to just let it run as well. Come on, light. Nobody wants to sit through this mess. Should have waited till we got to this red light to start videoing, shouldn't we? I haven't seen a City of Acworth city limit sign, but I think we're already in the city limits. I'm pretty sure we are. Railroad track will be up here to the right. Acworth, Georgia founded. Acworth, Georgia was founded December the 1st, it says 1860, so it would predate Kennesaw as far as being a city. Had to ask my assistant, Google assistant. Through downtown Acworth. We have a video turning off the streets up and down, so we're not going to deviate. We're just going to go straight through on Georgia 293. I don't know whether this would be old US 41 or not. It would make sense to me, but I don't know that. I say coming right through Kennesaw. crossing there. Acworth has 2 beaches on Lake Acworth. I think a couple of other city park beaches that were, I think they may have been formerly Corps of Engineers, but I'm not sure. On Lake Allatoona. Yes, this is, we were crossing under Georgia 92. I saw a sign coming through here, but a movie was starting July 14th, The Sound of Freedom. I don't know if a movie studio is going to be producing a video or a movie down here or not. Speed limit's 25, we're running 30. Some of these speed limits are a little bit ridiculous, but I thought that sign was back here behind us, but I didn't see it unless it's only showing on the other side. It may be up here a little further. Yeah, okay, I think it is. Gas is $3.19 here. I've seen it for $3.05 over on US 41. We are entering Bartow County from Cobb County. Bumper truck we need to get rid of. Here a train I'd like to get a video of. Sound of Freedom movie opens 7/4. I don't know what that's about. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this back off. Okay, we are coming up on Lake Allatoona. It's a day use area. We will swing in as long as we don't have to pay. We've got our pass hung on the mirror. And just let you get to see the day use area, one of the day use areas on Lake Allatoona. There's a boat ramp, beach. Out, we'll go in. This will get that truck off of us. He was running a little bit close. I don't think he liked us putting on the brake, but he shouldn't have been quite that close. Are these passes? Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, America the Beautiful Pass gets you in most of these Corps of Engineers and federal campsites and day use areas. My understanding, Lake Allatoona was backed up in maybe 1949 or 50. There's the beach over there. I know my main theme is Civil War history, but I'm just going to combine all of this into one video is my intention. I'd like to find a place to wade if the water is clear enough and we could take the camera and see if we could get some underwater video. But that'll be a different video if we decide to do that. It looks like it may be clear enough. We might be able to get the underwater drone in. I haven't had much success in controlling it, but okay, let's turn this one off and we'll turn it back on. We'll go through a Corps of Engineers campsite if it's open. The last time it was not. The last couple of times I've been through here it was not open. The Corps and other government facilities are having a hard time getting volunteers to staff these places. I think if they were to provide internet, it would have a much easier time doing it, because a lot of these places you go to, internet is unavailable. Okay, let's turn this one off. We'll turn it back on shortly. Okay, coming up on a campsite. That is an old day use area, I think, but it's closed. It may be a campsite there, old day use campsite. This is old number 3, I think it said, campsite. And like I said, the last couple of times I've been here, it was closed. We'll see if we can drive through it. GoPro camera seems to be heating up a little bit. I haven't had any trouble with it so far. It did get hot and cut off once, but it was after about 40 minutes, so that was a very good time. Old Highway 41, yes, the old highway, so this is Old Highway 41, old US 41. Have pass, well, we have a pass. Maybe that's a different pass. Okay, he said even with it, when they're full, even with my pass, we can't drive through. There's a lot of black-eyed Susans and some more wildflowers there. And with the passes, that's half price, is $34, and I think he said 30, so it'd be like 17 and 15 with our pass. Okay, let's turn it off till we get to the next location. This is going to be a bunch of pieced together things, but it will be one video anyway. Okay, crossing over Lake Allatoona, we're going to turn right and go to the blockhouse ramp. We're going to do is loop through. Again, this is another Corps of Engineers. No, I'm just going to loop through. I'm getting video.
Oh, well, you just go right on, but don't video me.
Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah. I don't think we got her, but we may have to cut that out. There used to be an osprey nest down here on this pole to the left right there. I don't know if, I'm sure that would be, I guess the chicks would be gone now, but I'm not sure if they were there this year or not. Some years are not there. Oh, there it is. It looks like there's a you know, it looks like there's a great blue up there. That doesn't look like an offspray. It could be though, couldn't quite tell. That is an offspray, okay. Lake Allatoona and Lake Lanier are heavily used. Got people going through the trash, getting the recyclables. That's interesting. And that is 75 there. North is to our right, south is to our left. Let's see, I don't know if we want to go to the right. I think we're going to go left, and we're going to go back to 293. Okay, let's turn it off. Just as a point of interest, right here on the left is I guess the Acworth chapter of the Outlaw Motorcycle Club. It says Outlaws of Acworth. And again, here on the left, you've got an Amazon facility that has never opened, and I do have video of it. I know it's been sitting vacant for, I'm pretty sure, well over a year. So, I don't know why, but they finished it and then never opened it. Or if they did, they closed it quickly. And that's 41. We are between I-75 and US 41. And I said, I think this is probably old US 41, but I don't know that. This will bring us up to Lake Point Sports, which is really developed into a high-use area. Pumpkin Vine Creek is there on our left. There used to be a little trailer park there on the left, but it's gone. There's some huge logistics developments there to our left, and we've just had another bumper car just fly up on us. And I have recent and older videos of this logistics area. This guy is probably going to come around as we cross this bridge. He's anxious. I mean, he came up on us quick. I need to stop there and see if there's a possibility, if they might have a bumper for my van. I need to start calling around. I'm having a very difficult time finding front and rear bumper. Okay, we're going to turn it off until we get up to Lake Point Sports. We'll turn it back on and get that. Then we'll cut over to Allatoona Pass, where the Battle of Allatoona Pass took place. We've just come into Emerson city limits. Don't know what went on here, but we've got Emerson police and looks like a couple of wreckers. Somebody ended up down there in the kudzu, probably going too fast. Why do people just fly nowadays? They just drive like lunatics. Creek is right there on our right. I don't know if we can get slightly stained. Okay, we'll be coming up on Lake Point Sports here right now. This place is always busy. And I guess that land over there across the road is for sale. I guess that's going to be more logistics stuff, I guess. They've been moving an awful lot of dirt over there. They're probably building some type of hotel, motel here at Lake Point for people to come stay several days. And then too, you're right here at Cartersville. There's an awful lot to do at Cartersville, both historical and all sorts of stuff to do in Cartersville. Booth Museum, Indian Mounds. I mean, there's just all kind of stuff. Kellis Science Museum. A lot of Civil War history. And we're just going to loop around right here and let you see that big development where they're cutting all that dirt, moving all that dirt across the road. There's a Love's Travel Center right there in front of you. I mean, they're doing that type of stuff all over Georgia, everywhere. Southeast Georgia, coming out of Savannah. Northwest up 75, up 85, out 20. Up here at this red light, if we turn left, it takes us under the bridge, under US 41 through Emerson. We're going to go right and go over to Allatoona Gap, where the Battle of Allatoona Gap took place. That's our main theme is Civil War history today, but we've mixed in a lot of other stuff. Except for the Battle of Gettysburg that we were mentioned at the beginning, all of this history will be history of the Atlanta campaign, 1864. June, July, August. And Atlanta was finally surrendered September 2nd, 1864, out on Northside Drive. Into Allatoona Gap, Allatoona Pass. There are trails up here that you can walk along the old railroad track, which again would have been where the Great Locomotive Chase took place, along those tracks. Allatoona Pass Battlefield. Marina, campground, cottage rentals. I think it's private though, that's not Corps of Engineers. The land's for sale. I thought that would have been part of the Battlefield Park, but not. EMREC. I don't know what that is. I guess we could Google it. Maybe it's Emerson Recreation something. A lot of kudzu. Haven't seen any blooming yet. I think it's still early for kudzu to bloom. I think it says July through September, but I usually don't see it, I don't think, until August. It's a real pretty bloom. It smells nice. People do make jelly out of it. From my understanding, from what I read years ago, kudzu tofu is a high quality tofu. Of course, tofu was turned loose on the U.S. from, I think, Japan during the World Fair, maybe in the 1930s. Now, I'm pretty sure there is a bed and breakfast that's still open down here. Got another bumper car pushing. Two of them. One's so close to the one behind us we couldn't see it. We'll go through and cut across the tracks. There is a grave of a Confederate soldier over here, unknown Confederate soldier. We'll have that. It'll be consistent with our Civil War theme today. Like I said, the lake is just to our left. Here on the right, unknown hero. I'm not sure what that plaque says. We're not going to get out and read it. I think I have read it in the past, but I'm not sure of that. We'll turn in the parking lot. You might be able to see the old railroad trail. Battery is showing caution, but I can't read the small number to see how much percent's left. But we had already started videoing with it. We got a prior video with it, so I wouldn't expect it to go the full time. What is the name of this place? We'll try to give them a shout out. I don't know a thing about it, whether it's a good place or not, but I think that may be private there, but I think it's a bed and breakfast. I don't know for sure. Uh-oh, we're going in the wrong way here, aren't we? We will turn around and go back. But yeah, there's the pass. There's the... Well, I don't want to turn around in somebody's driveway. Let's go up here. Turn it off. We'll go up here and turn around. Okay. No truck turnaround. Secure belongings out of sight. Lock your vehicle. It's a shame you can't leave your vehicles without people breaking in and stealing stuff. See, the railroad track used to go right up that path there. Wartime Allatoona. Allatoona Pass. Travel hub. Battle of Allatoona, October 5th, 1864. October, well that's after the fall of Atlanta. I would have thought this would have been before the fall of Atlanta, but see, I don't know. I give out a lot of wrong information. I haven't seen a sign as far as this may not be a bed and breakfast anymore. It may all just be private. I'm sure you could Google it and find out though. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this one off. I'm not sure where we'll go from here. We have video of the furnaces, the pig iron furnaces. So I'm not sure where we'll go from here. We could cut back over and ride over by Pickett's Mill battlefield. We may do that. Let the camera cool off. Get that and then take it in. It's right at lunchtime, time to get a bite to eat. Trying to get video edited and uploaded. Go ahead and cut it off. I think we'll do that. I think we'll head back towards the house. We'll go by Pickett's Mill Battlefield Park, get some video of that, and then we will get back to the house and do our videos, upload them, and call it a day. Okay, we should be coming up on Pickett's Mill entrance. This is a state historic site. This is not federal, so we cannot get a free pass inside there. We will just have to get from the outside because we're not going to pay to do the stuff. Probably park, go up and get a picture or two inside the building and then head out. Well, the museum and the bathrooms are closed. Trails are open, so we could walk the trails, but I don't hardly leave my vehicle. I don't get that far away from it. So that's my assistant when the Battle of Pickett's Mill was. I think I did, didn't I? When was the Battle of Pickett's Mill?
May 1864. According to New Georgia Encyclopedia, Pickett's Mill reenactors, the battle, which prevented the Union advance on Atlanta during the Civil War, took place in Paulding County in May 1864.
May 27th, 1864. And it sort of halted the advance of the Union forces to Atlanta, temporarily, of course. Okay, well, we're going to wrap this up, and we'll go back, have us a bite to eat, and get this video up.